Hello, this is Peter Adams, and welcome to the Alpin website. Alpin is made up of two parts. The ALP stands for the Accelerated Learning Program, an innovative approach to developmental writing that we developed here at the Community College of Baltimore County, and which has been very successful in improving the success rates for our developmental writing students. And then the IN stands for Inquiry Network. So what this is a network. It's a virtual network, online network where faculty members teaching in the ALP program can have conversations about what's working, what works, and what doesn't work. We developed this because years ago we tried over and over in various formats and times of day and so forth to organize face-to-face faculty development activities, and it's really hard. I'm not sure what your community college is like, but at ours we teach 15 hours, five courses a semester, and we all serve on committees and task forces and have other responsibilities. And in addition, at our school, we're located on 3 different campuses that are about a half an hour apart. So to get everybody together for any kind of a faculty development meeting, face-to-face meeting, is nigh on to impossible. And so after years of trying to do faculty development that way, we decided to try something online because we were aware that the faculty wanted to have faculty development opportunities, not necessarily having outside speakers come in and experts and giving lectures on topics, but the kind of faculty development that's more of a conversation, the kind of thing that happens over and over again when faculty get together and start talking about, well, what do you do when this happens, and how do you handle this, and how do you respond to this, and so forth. So that's what we're trying to create, that kind of a faculty development environment. And this website has been developed under some software called Drupal, D-R-U-P-A-L. It was actually developed in Europe, and we've tried several other platforms for this kind of activity without success, and we're quite happy with Drupal. So let me give you a little introductory tour to the ALP Inquiry Network. The most exciting part, sort of center of activity here, is a little bit, I'm going to scroll down a little bit and show you the current events panel, the white panel on the left here. And on this panel, each week we will have 3 events. Now, an event can be anything. An event is sponsored by a faculty member, and it could be a videotape of the faculty member teaching, a videotape in which the faculty member discusses some pedagogic issue. It can be a debate between 2 faculty members, either face-to-face using video or in writing. It can be an essay written by a faculty member, or it can be a discussion of some approach to teaching by a faculty member. It can be an article that somebody read and post on the for the event, and then provide some discussion of that article. It can be a case study of a problem with a student and how a faculty member handled it and what other people think might work. So we just used a very broad term, events, and there'll be 3 of them each week. And here on the home page, you'll find those 3 events. You can see 3 here. What you get is the title of the event, the faculty member who's the moderator for that event, and a teaser, about 5 lines of text describing, giving you some information about what the event is like. And then to get to the event, you just click on the title. So I'm going to just click on this first one here. Here's the event. Now this whole page, or at least the white panel in this whole page, is the event. And this one that I organized is got some text up here telling what I'm doing. I'm going to discuss how to help students reduce sentence level error in their writing. And if you scroll down, there are 7 bulleted items, and each of those is a link to a video. So if you click on this first one, it takes you to YouTube, and that's where the videos are stored. And here's a video of me talking about the teaching of grammar. And I have the sound turned off, so you can't hear me. But that's what this event is like. And so if you go to this event, you don't have to watch all the videos are usually about 5 minutes long. You don't have to watch them all. You can read these little descriptions and choose what, you know, for example, the last one is about sentence combining. If that's something you'd like to know more about, click on that one. So that's how the events work. Now let's go back to the home page. And as I said, there are 3 each week. The faculty members post them by midnight on Sunday, and then they stay active for a week. And during that time, if you go to an event, and I'll click on another one here just to use it as an example, and you can read, this is an event that consists completely of text, Monica Walker's discussion of a case study with a student. And at the end of it, you can then post comments. Here I commented on Monica's event, and then if somebody else wanted to comment, they could add a comment to the event or a comment on my comment to the event, and they would post that down here in this little box. We hope that each of these events will begin a week-long conversation that some people will find helpful about teaching in an ALP classroom. Now let's look at the rest of the home page. Oh yeah, and these, I just want to mention again that these change weekly. So on Sunday evening, 3 of them will disappear and 3 new ones will occur. So the home page, of course, you click on home. The second little item, this little menu up here is sort of the key to navigating around the Alpen website. On Help with Alpen, you'll find a whole slew of listings, how to join the conversation, how to upload a picture of yourself, what makes a good event, how to post an event. So almost anything, and as this website gets up and running, we hope people will send us more questions and we'll add to this list. But these are all videos, less than 5 minutes long, explaining how to do various things on the Alpen website. So that's Help with Alpen. Now, I mentioned that the current events are only live for a week. You might be wondering what happens to them after the week is over. Do we send them out to early retirement? No. On the not so current events page, which right now just has 2 items on it, we will list all the events after their week is up. And so they'll be, you can, if there's something that you saw a discussion of 2 weeks ago and you didn't have time to participate, you can join in it now on this page. So this is sort of like an archive page. Over on teaching materials will be a list of materials that people have uploaded to the site, their syllabi, writing assignments that they thought were classroom activities, various PowerPoints and videos, exercises, handouts. And so this is a place where we'll archive materials, much but not all of which will have been associated with an event earlier, but not necessarily. Anyone who wants to upload teaching materials can do so. The Faculty Lounge is just it's sort of trying to create a virtual place where people can go and just discuss anything that's on their mind. Politics, religion, no. Well, you could, I suppose. Here we have some questions. I just put this up so we'd have something to show you. Some comments, some questions about how to get your photo, which Drupal calls your avatar, how to get your photo up so it appears next to your name. So that's the Faculty Lounge. But you could talk, if you're having trouble with any part of the Alpen website, you could ask if it, and then frequently asked questions is just that, a bunch of questions that you've sent us and that we think other people might be interested in the answers to. The ALP website, I'll click quickly on that, is a place, if you want to know more about ALP, we're now outside the online faculty development area, but if you wanted to know more about ALP, you could click on one of these 3. If you're a student here, if you're a faculty member at CCBC here, if you're not, you click here, and it takes you to a bunch of material telling you what ALP is, basically. Okay, so that's the ALP website. The event schedule isn't constructed yet as I'm making this video, but here's all the weeks for the coming semester. And on this, we will enter, as they sign up, we will enter people's names and the topic that their event will address. So that this is mostly handy for people who are posting events to see when are they due to have the next one up. Contact Us allows you to send us an email. And the index is really, I think, is going to be very important. We're indexing, we have a bunch of tag phrases. So here's all kinds of things that we have discussed or anticipate discussing. Let's just talk about affective issues, that is, issues with students that have nothing to do with their academic learning, but with the rest of their lives, the fact that they're depressed, the fact that they're under financial stress, the fact that they're being evicted from their apartment. How do we handle, or do we handle, things like that? So if you click on that link, it will then give you a list of all the events and materials and anything else anybody has posted that discusses affective issues. So here's Monica Walker's case study. Here's an activity I posted on asking students to think about why they've ended up in developmental writing, sort of discussion of the the causes of people arriving in college without writing skills. And it's a sort of an attempt to get them to see it's not all their fault, even though it may be some their fault. Here's another case study. Here, so as we post events, we will tag them with little phrases that identify what they're about, and then the index is keyed to those phrases, and we hope it'll help you find all kinds of materials quickly and easily on the website. So that is a quick tour of the Alpen website. We hope lots of people will find this helpful. And if you have questions about it, click on Contact Us and send us a question. And meanwhile, you can't break it, so explore around as much as you would like. And let us know what you think about it. And we hope you'll even find time to join us and join the discussion. And so, as I open this video, let me close it again by welcoming you to the Alpen ALP Inquiry Network.